Evening, good evening. Masechet Nazir. Daf, yeah, Hey Yom Aleph, the Mishnah. Yeah. Just before we start, just a shlomah a little bit from last week. So we learned a few yesoides to Rosh, the Rambam. Want to be toilet? We started last week to be toilet in a different machloikas. The Mishnah in the fourth Perek, the Lamed Amud Aleph, the Mishnah teaches us there's a very special din by a Nazir. And when a person was mafrish mois len Nazirus, right, and he passed away, so Yochel Bnoi, if the son is a Nazir, to use the same money, bringing the Korbanos Nazirus for himself. The Gemara is done over there many things. But one of the things that the Gemara is done is legabe Nazir Olam. Oviv Nazir Olam, vehu Nazir Stam. Or the Oviv Nazir Stam, vehu Nazir Olam. Mai, ki gemir en ilchase bestam Nazirus, or idil lo yishno. That means the Gemara has a shaila if Nazir Olam could be megaleach on the money that his father was a regular Nazir. Now, as we mentioned, the Toises, inside the Rosh, over there say that the Gemara could have been established the same case also, much of a simpler shaila of the father and the son on Nazir Olam. And also the same, that case is also the same suffix if the son could be megaleach al mois oviv. Ober, as we mentioned, the Kenoiro says the whole suffix is davke only because the difference Nazirus from the father and the son, but if both of them were Nazir Olam, it's possible learns the Kenoiro and the Gemara, and the father and the son could use the same mois. And the bein yochel legaleach al mois oviv. The Gemara doesn't have a teretz of this shaila. Said right, it's by the Masechet, but the Rambam paskins that the Nazir is allowed to be megaleach al mois oviv when the father, the Nazir, is Nazir Stam, and the father is a Nazir Olam, and he's a Nazir Stam, or the Fakir. And we wanted to depend on this machloikis, is also the same, Lefi Toises in the Rosh, a Nazir Olam is a special Nazirus, something different, so something different, that it's not part of the Yesoidus or regular Nazir. Why? Because it doesn't have a Milois. And that depends on, Chiyuv Tiglachas, it's no Chiyuv of Tar, all of the things that fits into it. And Lefi the Rambam, or we saw before in the Mefarish, that the Nazir Olam is under the same category of a regular Nazirus. Just what? The Giluach and the Korbanos is once in 12 months. For the Rambam, because the Nazirus is every 12 months are 9 Nazirus. So I understand why the same dinim of a regular Nazir could fit also with the Nazir Olam. That's the feeding. Yeah, that's what we want to depend. So we want to depend on another Gemara. We have a famous halacha. Even though Nazir and the Kohen is not allowed to be betamel mes, but when they meet a mitzvah, so it's fakert. It's doch a mitzvah to be betamel. We can see it later on. Yeah, mes mitzvah. We can see it later on. The Gemara in Daf Mem Zayin or Medalev, the Gemara has a machloikis. What's the din? A Nazir and a Kohen meet together mes mitzvah. Who has to be betamel? The mes mitzvah, chayev the Nazir, the Saya Kohen. But we have both of them. Both of them are walking with tzavta, choder, chavusa. They're walking home and they see a mes mitzvah. Who has to be betamel? The Kohen or the mes? Basically, kedushasoi shel mi chamuro. Who's worse than kedusha? Who's worse than kedusha? So the Gemara brings all kinds of dinim, dinik dime, to be metame in a case of the two koyanim when they have a different, let's say, different status. One is a meshwach milchoma, and one is a sgan. The Gemara goes into many different things, but the Gemara is not done by yachas by nazirim. The Gemara by koyanim, the Gemara has a whole nidin. What if you have a sgan, a meshwach milchoma, and what do you have a this? And what about nazirim? Also, what if it's a nazir or a regular nazir walk and they meet the nice mitzvah? The Gemara clearly says a shayla. But if we look very carefully in the Yerushalmi, we do actually have a shayla. In the Yerushalmi, Perek Zayin, Halacha Aleph, it's brought out as well. What about Nazir Shloishim and Nazir Meyo? And this is the next sugya. Also a little bit of introductions for our next sugya. And Nazir Shloishim and Nazir Meyo are walking together. Itome Nazir Shloishim and Nazir or Nazir Meyo. Says the Yerushalmi, he's a Itome Nazir Shloishim. What if you have a Nazir Meyo and a Nazir Oilam, who should be Mitame, says the Yerushalmi, Itome Nazir Meyo. What about a Nazir Oilam, the Nazir Nazirus? You see what's up shot, the Yerushalmi. So the Yerushalmi says over there, Itane, Itome Nazir Oilam. Is Tane, there's Tanoim who say Nazir Oilam, is Tane that the Nazir Nazirus. And what's the Machlok? It explains the Yerushalmi. Man de Omar, Itome Nazir Oilam. Man de Omar who says Itome Nazir Oilam. So Nazir Nazirus nicht. Why? Because the korbanos of is more than the Nazir Nazirus, and the one that says Itome Nazir Nazirus and Nazir Oilam not, because the Tiglachas is merube. Yeah, that's the gears of the Yerushalmi, Itome Nazir Oilam. And as I look at the Yerushalmi, now if we look at the Yerushalmi, what the Yerushalmi says? In the beginning, the Yerushalmi says that two regular Nazir. They have, each one is obligated to be Tameh. So the Nazir that the Nazirus is a little bit shorter, he has only 30 days. The other one has 100 days, so who is the Tameh? The one that has the 30 days, not the one that has a Nazirus of the 100 days. Is as much as the Nazirus is longer, right? As the Nazir, that's the Shtei Yerushalmi. The Nazirus is longer, the Kedusha is grosser. The Kedusha, as we said, the Kedusha is Hamura. It depends on the days of the Nazirus. As is Mashma in Yerushalmi. No, the type of Nazirus. You see that the Nazirus is long, we say is a longer Nazirus. The Kedusha, it doesn't matter if he's the first day or he's the 100th day. That's what we see. So when we talk about the Nazir Shloishim, and the Nazir Mer Yoim, the Yoim Nazir Shloishim, you have to be Metame, yeah. And that's what he's gonna.
And it's 60 days, yeah, and again over 60 days, or like you'll be told, which is stay the one not the
Oh. So actually, the Yerushalmi continued. But then Yerushalmi continue, and he's saying when you talk about the Nazir Mer Yoim and Nazir Oilam, so Nazir Mer Yom becomes Tomei, right? The Nazir Mer Yoim becomes Tomei. If you what you're saying, your svara is very good. But I mean, what we see from the Shitas of Yerushalmi is that the Nazir Oilam is not a type of a Nazirus that's a Shvach Nazirus. Right? We call it a Nazir Mitateirim, we called it last week. Right? Lefidim, a Nazir Mitateirim. No, it's a Nazirus, a full Nazirus that just continues forever. Like the Rambam and the Mefarish, because if not, it's not worse than a Kedusha of Me'oyoim. Oh, and then we saw even more than that. The Yerushalmi has this topic: what if you have a Nazir Oilam versus a Nazir Nazirus? Now, what means a Nazir Nazirus? So the Pnei Moshe, but then Yerushalmi explained what means a Nazir Nazirus. A person was the Kabbalah himself, a Nazirus unlimited Nazirus of 30 days. Yeah, that means again and again and again and again. Nazir Nazirus. Whenever he finishes, he's going to start another Nazirus. Yeah. He's Mekabel himself lots of Nazirus. But each one is for a long time. The Pnei Moshe explained that he got unlimited Nazirusim of 30 days. The Korban Eidah explained that he got Nazirusim of 5 years, another 5 years, another 5 years. Yeah? That's why the Tiglachas of a Nazir Oilam is Megaleach Kol Yud Beis Chodesh. And it's Meruma with Tiglachas Nazir Nazirus, because the Nazir Nazirus has the Tiglachas only once in 5 years. That's the Korban Eidah laws. Okay, there's a few mashmos in what means Nazir Nazirus. So the Yerushalmi brings over here. Oh. Yeah. And this we have a machloikas. This is what the Yerushalmi brings a machloikas about this. When the Svar Mitzadech we have a Nazir Oilam is better. Why? Because Tiglach Lo Merube. Mitzad Sheni a Nazir Nazirus is better. Why? Because Korbanos is Merubin. What is the machloikas better? What's the two svaras over here? Huh? It brings more korbanos. What is the Nazir Nazirus? Huh? What was the Pshat? Oh. Very good. Very good. So let's see what we understood in the Mefarish and the Rambam. The Yerushalmi is very understood. Because what the Yerushalmi tells us, that we look at the Nazirus Oilam, it's built from ongoing Nazirusim, right? Just what? Stops, then we going. It stops, and then we start again. It stops. So maybe this is very similar to Nazir Nazirus. And the Nazir Oilam is very good. It stops, and that's why both of them have as a retzef from it starts and it goes on and on and on and on. It's that we can explain that we understand what's the suffix of the Yerushalmi, what comes first, and we understand also the Machlokes Tanoim. Some say Nazir Nazirus, and some say Nazir Oilam. Yes.
5 years and it's not like everybody's used to it. But it's less than as well. As long as it's going to be 12 months. If it's going to be 5 years, it's not more.
There's a machlokes in the poskim, what in the Mefarshim. What means doesn't Nazir? It's every 30 days or every 12 months. By no, not by Nazir Oilam, by Nazir Nazirus. That he's mekabel himself unlimited Nazirusim, but Nazirusim of 30 days. Yeah. Yeah. Common that wants to learn as Abshad. The Shiori Akom Takafrek the Shiloh from what you just said. So Lefi then we understand what's the connection between the Nazir Nazirus and the Nazir Oilam, because both of them are Nazirus, what's going on. Another Nazirus, another Nazirus, another Nazirus. We understand. We made it. The Suffolk Yerushalmi is very good. You can explain this. The Tzedakah Suffolk Pashtus, the fee what the Rambam said, like Rebbe, right? That's what that the Nazir Oilam is Megaleya Kol Yud Beis Chodesh. We start saying so you have Mitzad Echad, you have a mile, right, for Nazir Nazirus. He's Megaleach every 30 days. And it brings Korbanos, right, every 30 days. So he's being much more Korbanos. Mitzad Sheni, the Nazir Oilam is Megaleach only once in 12 months. I mean, Mele Tiglach to Meruba. It means much more hair he has, because he has much more hair. And he gives every time much more Tachas Adud. I like them all. That also depends on this Nazirus, if it is this Nazirus or not this Nazirus. Yeah. The Achronim speak about what's the Yachas between the Tiglachas, the Korbanos, and the Nazir Oilam. Is the Tiglachas and the Korbanos and the Nazir Oilam the same like a Nazir, a regular Nazir, or not? And the regular Nazirus, the din is, what's the regular Nazirus? The din is, it brings Tiglachas every 30 days, and it brings with it also, first he brings the 3 Korbanos, so first he brings the 3 Korbanos, and then he does the Tiglachas. Now the Machlokes Tanoim, if the Nazir is allowed to be Megaleach after he bought only one of the Korbanos. You see it, there's a big in the Sugya later on. The Achronim, the Gemara clear. The Achronim have a Chakira. What's the din of a Nazir Oilam? What's the din of a Nazir Oilam? Can he be b'di'evid to be megaleach of the korban or one korban or not? Many achronim the Mishnah Melech in Lichos Nazirus Perek Gimel Halacha Ches. Rogot Shovet Sof Naspa Neach in Halacha Yud Beis in Perek Gimel Halacha Yud Beis in Lichos Nazirus. They want to say actually that Chidush that the Nazir Oilam, we don't have the din of megaleach on one korban as you be yoytze, and he's chayv to be makriv before the giluach all 3 korbanos. But there is a Keren Oira later on in Avches. He's not masking with this. He's not masking on the Mishnah Melech. There's I saw the Shiurei Gramad on Nazir over here in the Avdalet Amid Aleph. He mentions the Chazon Ish, Ozleant Echet Mishtazei. It's a big sugya. There's also a good sefer that's called Teras HaNazir. I'll bring the Sach Rayas to them. But just to mention, as we speak about the Ganze, we want to come out with the sugya of Nazir Oilam, with all the aspects of Nazir Oilam. So this is also an important thing, because we can see later on in the Masechet about regular Nazir. If he has to be Megaleach, all the Korbanos, and then to do the Tiglachas, or even if he done one of the Korbanos, he could do Tiglachas. What about the Nazir Oilam? A Nazir Oilam can be the Eved, be Megaleach, sale after Korban or one Korban, and other. Now, and in the regular Nazirus, where you stop the Nazirus, and the Yom Elois is a Emes Yom Elois, is a Ganze Yom Elois, yeah, it's a proper Yom Elois. So then you could say the Korban is Aika. The Korban is a strong thing. Why? Because the Korban, that is, we call it in Kochi, we call it, that's the Matir. Right? That's the Matir. That's the giver of the Nazirus. That's the Matir of the Nazirus. The Tiglachas is only a secondary. Masechet and Nazirus Oilam, over there, the stopping of Nazirus is not a real, it's nicht kein echter Afsoke, right? As we said before from the Chazon Ish. It's a main Yom Nazir, right? So the Tiglach, the Tiglach has the Iker. Because this is what finishes, how do we see the end? What's the Yom Elois over here? The Tiglach has the Iker, the Korban is only a secondary. And that's why you can't be Megalea without the Korban. What's the Iker? Yes. So, so I'm going to say, so in Reb David over there wants to come to the Chiddush. Reb David Soloveitchik, Chiddush, Shiurei HaGramad, yeah. He wants to say Chiddush. The Nazir Oilam is Megaleach first, and then he brings the Korbanos. Punkt verkehrt from a regular Nazir. Regular Nazir, as we said, first Korbanos and then Giluach. Reb David wants to bring up the Moiradik Chiddush thing. Again, this is doesn't fit with what we wanted to say, yeah, but that's exactly. Very good. So very good. Let's go back. Let's go back now. So when we come in talking about, let's go back to the Yerushalmi. When we are done, what's the darga of, what's the chumra, what's the darga of a Nazir Oilam versus a regular Nazir Nazirus? We could say mitzad we could say a non-Nazirus is more chumra. Why? Korban Noisam Erubin. Because that is the ikar, that is the siyum hakorbanos, that is the what gives us the thing, that's the proper Yom Elois. Masechet, when we look at and that's why Nazir Nazirus is much stronger. Without saying it could be a Nazir Oilam is more common. Why? Because the Afsoka is not a proper Afsoka. It's only Me'ena Yom Elois. It's just when it happens, the Afsoka only they did the Glachas and Mimele could be the Taka. That's it's much stronger because the Glachas is strong over here. The father, the son. Why? It's because it fits again with the Rambam. Because what the Rambam, Agav, the Rambam says in Ilchos Nazirus in Perek Zayin Halacha Yudaled, the Rambam passed this din of the Yerushalmi. The Rambam says, "O yo echod Nazir lizman kotzuv, ve'asheni Nazir oilam," and we have a mess. We have a mess mitzvah. Someone has to be nitzvah. Says the Rambam, "Hitomei hanozir lizman kotzuv, shenezirus soy oilom dusho soy chamuro mizeh." This is the Rambam. The Rambam paskin, I just studied in Yerushalmi that the nezirus oilom is more chomo the lizman kotzuv. Now, lefi what you're saying, very good, because we explained that the shita say Yerushalmi goes le Rambam le shita soy, and that's why, because if he the toises and the rosh. How can you understand the Yerushalmi? Dafka, if the Rambam that the Yom Elois is a Yom Elois, you don't stop. That's why he has something stronger. That's why he has something stronger. Well, if he the toys on the Rosh, it's one long Nazirus. He has nothing stronger. It doesn't have a Kedusha Zoy Chamura. Fakir, it's the leichte Nazirus. It's a more of a schwache Nazirus. The Rambam, very good that he passed like the Yerushalmi, because Kumdo that the Yerushalmi also passing this way, that the Nazir Oilam is proper Nazirus. And therefore, when it is a longer Nazirus, it's also Kedusha Chamura. Which Nazirus for more than a year? The Nazir Nazirus? Why? With the Korbanos you don't have. The Korbanos he doesn't have more than a year. Over here, so that's a machloikas. What's stronger than the Korbanos? Okay, let's just be misakim what we learned over here. Let's say in 2 words. So we were busy with the Nazir Oilam. We learned the huge suge of Nazir Oilam, and we saw what's different than a Nazir Oilam is everything started from Eli Shaile. As Eli Shaile, where do we know the Nazir Oilam? Is it state in the Torah, state nicht in the Torah? We saw that this is a Sifri Be'etzem. The Sifri, when he brings down if it is a Nazir Oilam or not Nazir Oilam, Lechoire, he has no Yom Elois. We saw 2 different ways to deal with this difference of a Nazir Oilam. Mitzad Echad, we said he has no Yom Elois with everything what we said. And Mitzad Sheni, we said no, he does have Yom Elois, a small one, because we could see this din of Mekel Betar That is a certain kiyum of a Yom Elois. That's making a betar. And that turns them into Nazir Oilam, turns into a regular Nazir. I mean, not a regular Nazir, so we're part of the Nazir that state in the Torah, what we connected to any other Naziros. And these two have honest. And the Nazir depends on many machloikes, machloikes Tanoim, machloikes Bav Yerushalmi, machloikes Tanoim, machloikes Rishonim, and even, as we said, machloikes Sachoinim, and it goes through the whole thing. Legabe, we said many nafkeminas what could be lefidem legabe the choiv of the gluach, oifen agiluach, how to do the gluach if he's chayev. It's also legabe the how misyaches compare the regular nazirus or the nazirus oilam, and what's the difference in the nazir oilam and a regular nazir. Hey legabe bringing the korbanos, and hey legabe the etzem nazirus if there is a difference, and hey legabe the glachas before or after the korbanos. That's what we mentioned the last few weeks. Let's start now. Anaya Sugye, Stam Nazir Shloishim Yoim, and this also with Hashem we're going to try to do in the end of the Sugye also as a what's means the Stam Nazir. Okay. Log the Mishnah. The Mishnah on Daf Hey on Medalef. Stam Nazirus Lamed Yoim. Otoises or Begemore, Befarish, Timer. So if someone does a stam, he says, Haredi Nazir, yeah, that's Stam Nazirus. He didn't say the days of the Nazirus. Stam says, so how many days is going to be a Nazir? Shloishim Yom. So the Gemara. We know, Hani Mile. Where do we learn the days of the Nazirus that Stam Nazirus Shloishim Yom? Omar Chamone, Omar Master, Omar Ko, sorry, Omar Master, Omar Ko. We learn over there in the Pasuk, in the Pasuk of Nazir State. Kodesh, right? Ad Melois Hayom Asher Yazir LaHashem. Kodesh. Kodesh. So we down from the Iye Begimatria Tlosin Havu. Teaches that the number days of Yazir LaHashem will be Iye. What means we will be Iye? Will be 30 days. So let's take at the Rosh. I'm sure you saw the Rosh. Let's see it inside again. The Rosh says over here, Iye Begimatria Tlosin Havu. Ire de Gemore. Ire the Gemara Gmirelo. MS, that is a Kabbalah. And the Kabbalah that Stam Shloshim Yoim. Just what? Ve'asmecho ahach. They were asmachta basically. They did asmachta ahach gematria. Why? The lav mi yud gimel midos gematria is not from one yud gimel midos isha atoyra nidreshes boy. And let's look the Rosh. The Rosh says over here that this is BMS. They had already a Kabbalah Moshe Sinai that Amon is Stam Nazirus 30 days. It's a tasvichus, asmecha akro, that because it's not a thing. And as they state in the Pirush HaMishnah the Rambam says v'zeh inyan mekubal ve'omnom smach lezeh al derech siman. As like the Rambam in Pirush HaMishnah, and the Rambam in Alochas. The Rambam in Alochas in the beginning of Perek Gimel Alocha Aleph, the Rambam says Stam Nazirus Shloishim Yoim. The Rambam Stam Nazirus Shloishim Yoim, and the Rambam brings the example. Keitzad Misha Omar Hareini Nazir. Ein pochos b'shloishim yoim. Ein pochos b'shloishim yoim. Yeah. Now, if you look at the halacha base, the Rambam says piresh zaman. What if a person spoke out and he said pochos b'shloishim yoim? Piresh man pochos b'shloishim yoim. Kegoy she'omar hareini nazir yoim echad. So the Rambam speaks out. Oh, Omar. Says the Rambam harei ze nazir shloishim yoim. Why? Ein nazirus pchusom b'shloishim yoim. V'dover zeh haloche mipi hakabole. Look the Rambam. Look the Rambam. And the Kesef Mishnah says, the Kesef Mishnah over there explains that that's what it says over there in the Rambam. Pirush HaMishnah is Stam Nazir Shloishim Yoim. So the feed them we understand that Stam Nazir Shloishim Yoim and Ein Nazir Pulam Shloishim Yoim is everything is one din. Sounds like one din. It's haloche l'Moshe Sinai. I what we learn that's Machu Akro. We see the selbe Sache in the Rambam. Yeah. Lamet Esmelocha Eile. Yeah, we do see it, yeah. It's a simon. The Rambam says it's a simon.
Would it be the rifle on the Kabbalah? Why did people like him? It doesn't go the other way around. Kabbalah doesn't ask, why don't people like him? Because that's Thomas.
No, the Rambam always holds. The Rambam, like Dom Pirush Mishnah, holds that always the Asmat is a Simona Be'alme. The Rambam holds. Like Dom Pirush Mishnah. Stam always he holds. Also ich steht der Asach, there is a Rashbetz. The Rashbetz in Sefer Mogen Ovis. The Rashbetz has a Sefer on Masechet Ovis. And over there in Masechet Ovis, in the Sefer Mogen Ovis, he says, on the Mishnah, it says over there in the Mishnah, in the end of Kapitel Perek Gimel, and the Perek Gimel, Masechet Ovis, it says over there, Gimatria is saying Parperois, Lachochmo, right? They are not Gufei Aloches, right? It says over there, in Parperois, Lachochmo, they're not Gufei Aloches. Why? It says the Rashbetz over there, Kvar Hoyo Yodua Eitzel HaChachomim Ki Stam Nezirus Lamed Yoim, he says. This is what he says. They wanted to be Mechaded as HaTalmidim. They gave them a simen, a remes, the things that they told them, Stam Nezirus Shloshim Yoim, when they from E. They gave them a Gematria. And as he brings away from the Rosh and the Rambam, yeah, that Gematria is not from the Yud Gimel, the Rosh says, hey, Lam Yud Gimel Midas. It's not part of the Yud Gimel Midas that they're Nidrashes by the Gematrias. Okay. Stam Nazir?
I call them not Stam Nazir. Someone makes a name. That's also the use of Bible stuff. And it's not, you want to say, I'm not in class.
Because that's the Kabbalah. You have a Gemara Gomir. The minimum. He says the minimum you take. What's a minimum of Nazirus? Shloshim Yoim. So that we get a Kabbalah. Or this we learn from a Gematria. Because again, what we brought till now is only what we see over here in the Rosh. There is actually the Sefer HaKrisis. You remember the Sefer HaKrisis? We mentioned them quite a bit. When we learned Poiris. You remember when we learned the din of Klal Hatzorich Leprat. Yes, that's what, not the easy choices there. That's right. So over there, we mentioned the Sefer HaKrisis, the Rash Mikinoy, one of the Rishonim. He has over there a Sefer, what's called Sefer HaKrisis. Not so Yodua, because it's not a thing. But over there, he has a Chelek Nesiva Yisraelim. Over there, he means that, he says, that why you give Frek Takashayla. Frek, why your Gematria is not part of the Braise of Shlosh Yisrael Midrash HaTorah, the Braise of Rabbi Shmuel. As I fragte. Why it's not Taka the Gematria? So he says, maybe Rabbi Shmuel didn't darshan the Gematria. And he didn't darshan the Gematria Taka of this Mishnah doesn't fit with Rabbi Shmuel, he says. Maybe this Mishnah of Stam Nezirus Lamed Yoimen, what we said, because he didn't darshan it. He didn't darshan it. Just what yeah, because he held like he says the one that learned Nazir for Nazir is the Torah, state refers to the Torah. So we see that Rav Masna actually, when Lefi the Rash Mikinoin, the Sefer HaKrisis, he dashes the Gemara over here, Lefi Rav Masna, Gematria is Mamish, Gematria, Mamish. And this is the Mekor of Stam Nezirus Lamed Yoim. That is one of the Midrash HaTorah Nidrashim Zoyin. Not like the Rosh, not like the Rambam, not like the Rashbetz, and not like all of these things that we said before. Not like all these things we said before. Okay.
You don't say, I want to see how many else in your 30 days. You say, I want to be a Nazir 1 day, why 30 days should be not Nazir?
Well, when the person says,
For 1 day. He's not a Nazir, or that's not. If you don't specify, then you're 30 days. If you say 1 day,
he's going to be another 30 days. Because ain't a zero spot of Yishloishim. The Rama is Masha, it's both come for the same deal. Because the Mishnah says it, yes.
1 day, I'm not a Nazir.
What's the 9 Nazirs? Because Chal, the Nazirs is Chal. Once the Nazirs is Chal, it's going to be Chal for 30 days. Because ain't Nazirs Pusa. You can't say, no. The Rama understands the same Mekor of Stam Nazir Shloshim Yoim. And Nazir's Pusa Shloshim Yoim, the Kesef Mishnah says that the Rama learns it from the same Mekor. Yeah. Okay. What?
I mean, it's still something that you have to learn. Every single one like that. I know it's going to get, yeah, good.
And that's Gematria. It's not so clear because there is a Ramban. The Ramban actually in Torah Sodom actually also the Ramban brings that it is thing. The Ramban in Sefer Geula. Ramban also says that this is Mamish LeMoshe Misinai, and he says more than that. The Ramban says that we go at Biyad Rabbeinu Chachomenu Agdoishim. The Ramban says Ein Oto Bracha Lechadesh. The Ramban says that person can't be Mechadesh Gematria because that's the Moshe Misinai. That's the Ramban. Ramban out as a mensch kann ich Echad sein, yeah. I think I'm gonna have to find it inside of yeah. Okay. Sag die Gemara. Let's see the Gemara weiter. Sag die Gemara. Barpa de Omar, he finds a different Mekol for Nazir, Stam Nazir, Shloshim Yoim. Keneged Nazir and Nizoi, Amurim Batoira, Shloshim Choserach. That means in the Parsha of Nazir, how many times it says Nazir, Nizoi, or Neder, Nidroi, yeah, the same thing also Neder and Nidroi, is so we learn over here that what? 29 days. And with the 30th day that is Mischayev, Nazirus, till he brings the Korbanos, because when he brings the Korbanos, the 30th day. That's what we learn over here, Stam Nazirus, Shloshim Yoim. And that's the 30th day. Yeah, and that's what we see later on from the Pshat of the Gemara. Yeah, that's what we see later on in the Pshat of the Gemara, that Lefi Apad. But Toisa says that if you come to count, you're going to find, right, if you count, Pirush Ksuvim with passes, Nazir connect on Moshe. Stam Nazir Choftes Yoim. Afalgav, the tenth of Shloishim. Says Toisa, if you start to count, you're going to actually find in the parsha of Nazir 30 times. Says Toisa, you're going to find 30. So why we say only 29? Says Toisa, no. לא יהווה במיליוני, זה לא שם כתר, כדי דרגים אין כלי להם. He said, Nazir lekov al roishoi, that's not a loss of Nazir, of Nazir, it is a keter, and yeah, okay. The Rashash brings of Yerushalmi, he says a very simple teretz on this, he says, because one of them we need for legufei. What's it again? Legufei also, not for the minion, for itself. Yeah, okay. Says the Gemara weiter. Let's see the Gemara. V'ramas the Name, who says that we learn out from Neila Nazir Nizoi, and we should say that the Shir of Stam Nazirus is going to be 29 days. Yeah, it should be also 29 days. So, and why? So the Rosh explains over here, if you look at the Rosh explains over here that it's mistaber more than anything to write the minyan to dash in the gematria of a word. And lefi them, we understand why the Gemara didn't ask on Barpade, why he didn't say like Ramasna. It's very interesting because the Gemara is asking, right, on Barmasna, why he didn't say like Raparbade. Why the Gemara doesn't ask Fakert? Lefi the Rosh is very good. Oh. If you look at the Rosh, let's look at the Rosh inside. V'ramasne neilav me'nozir nizoi. The mistabre explains. The mistabre tfei the kulo ichte ve'lemidyonem milidroish gimatria milo. It's more mistabre, so we understand. That's why the Gemara was asking. Other than the Fakert, it's more mistabre.
If it's a lot, then what's about Father coming on in the first place? If it's a lot of the say, you've got Father to leave up. That's not the Alma. That's not wrong. You come on, why didn't you be in that smachter? If you're supposed to prepare, what's that smachter?
The mistaber, he didn't learn it because it's not, that's what the Rosh says. It's not mistaber. So he got it from somewhere, right? Rabarpade. Ramasne says, what did Moses say? Ramasne Name, why Ramasne doesn't learn? Why the Moses doesn't have Rabarpade should learn? Exactly. Why he didn't learn it? Why he didn't learn it? Because it's not mistaber. And that's why he didn't get it. No, you can't have a machloikas whether to do stam or not. Yeah.
I think if he helped, I'm not much to
You didn't get it. Allah you have to get me pia kabbalah. Pia kabbalah. You didn't have the kabbalah, yeah. Yeah. I say Pasha, didn't he? Yeah. Yeah. Omar Loch, so Ramas is going to answer you on this. Anu Lidrosha, that means these are showing from the zeros, what we can see each one of them. We darshan, they're not mitzvah after the counting, and you can't learn from over here that the Nazirus is 29 days. We could learn for something else. As I learned Toisves, but Toisves doesn't understand why we shouldn't remove from the cheshbon the one that comes to the drosha. We should say Nazirus is 26 days. Because what we learn from a drosha, Nazir is, that's it. Huh? So, but the Rosh says something interesting. The Rosh also says, Ktsas minayu. I think like the Rosh, meaning out from the Rosh. Ktsas minayu, that means some of them are for the Rosh, not all of them. Some of them for the Rosh. Ktsas minayu. ודרשין אלוהו, ילקח לאו למיליון יכתבו. Ktsas minayu. The Rosh says it's not the thing. And that's why we don't write it למיליון יכתבו. Okay. Yeah. Says the Gemara. Now, what are the Leshonos of Nazirus that we come for a drosha and not for the minyan? So the Gemara brings. Says the Gemara, Miyain v'sheichor yazir. What we dash for this, what we dash with, le'eser yein mitzvah kein reshus. What we learned the ganze suge earlier in Davdal Damedalef. Yeah, we all remember. Second one, ki yafli lindo neder nazir le'azir. What we learn out over here. Again, melamed she'anazirus chalon nazirus. For example, if he says areini nazir hayoim ve-nazir hayoim, so he says again nazir hayoim. So he has to be noyeg two naziriyos. Yeah, that's the way Tosis explains over here in the Masechet melamed, and we learned that lefi the agoy over kivegi over here in Gilui Hashas, so he says tzofrema ve-nazir hayoim. Yeah, doma areini nazir hayoim ve-nazir. He says again nazir hayoim, twice nazir hayoim. Says the Gemara, Ubarpade daf heyom base. Ubarpade who learns, he does learn that from Nazir and Nizroi, what we was stating in the parsha, we do learn 29 days, right? Even though part of the Leshonos we have to darshan. Omar look how he's going to darshan. He can say lekech chad minoin is not one of the Leshonos of it. Nazir and Nizroi, yeah, in the Torah, or more. The lav the drosha that doesn't go for the drosha. Just what it goes for minyan. Elo, who this means this Nazir and Nizroi that they don't come to drosha leminyone. Kulun nami leminyone. We also learn part of it leminyone, so we say all of them is leminyone. That means you're right. Some of them you learn from minyan. Because we learn something from minyan, so we say be'emes. And even the ones that you darshan for other things. Says Toshis anu lidrosha became on that in the drosha. We start in the minyan umanine lehu chof this. The Gemara fragt now Barpade. Barpade, right? What Barpade said, as we learned in Nomedalev, Barpade says that Stam Nazirus, the Mekor of Stam Nazirus Shloshim Yoyim, we learn out from Nazir Nizroi. Fragt the Gemara Shainet. None. We learned it now in Mishnah. Stam Nazirus Shloshim Yoyim. Bishloim el Rav Masne, who learns out from Kodesh Yeh, and he is Shloshim Yoyim. Niche. No, Pashtas. The Mishnah is Pashtas. Elo le Barpade. Barpade who learns that Nazir Nizroi, and he learns that Ein Nazirus Elo Choftes Yoim, right? The Nazirus is only 29 days. We learned the Leshonos of Nazir Nizroi, which state in Pasha Kashya. As the Shaila Now Mishnah, because we learned the Now Mishnah that how much is the Stam Nazirus? Shloshim Yoim. Should be only 29 days. Omar loch Barpade. Bemes, you're right. The Nazirus is only 29 days. What we say 30 days. Stam Nazirus Shloshim Yom steht in the Mishnah. The Ike Yoitlasim, because there is the 30th day. What do you do the 30th day? He megaleach, he does the tiglachas, or maybe then he brings the korban oisov. The avelei kapore. Avelei kapore means that you need the korbanes, and also tuli doesn't mean the korbanes, as we can see later on in the Gemara. Also, tuli doesn't mean the korbanes. He's also b'shtias yain. He's also litamel meisim. All of the dinim of a Nazir blind of them, these are by the korbanos. Shu mochetane shloishim. And that's what we said. Stam Nazirus is shloishim yoim. Huh? Why? Yes. 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 Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
So what's the kabbalah?
Stam Nazir, the Nazir is 30. Then it's going to be Yoim 31. You can see the Gemara. Finish the Gemara. You can see. Finish the Gemara. Yeah. For bonus, yes. Yeah. Okay. That's the gears of Toysis. Now, Toysis explained that even if he said Nazir, even that what the Nazir Torah is a choite, right? A little bit, because Tiratzim in Ayin, he needs a kapora. He needs a kapora, and that's why it's called the kapora. And that's what we learn over here in Toysis, that it's called Karbonoisa ve'aveli kapora. What's the pshat ve'aveli kapora? Yeah, because he's a ktsas choite, and that's why we call it kapora. Until he didn't make the karbones, he can't do all the things. As I zogt over here, Toysis. Yeah, that's a Toysis over here. Over here. Ober, the Meiri says, because in the Yom Shloshim is Megaleach and brings the Korbanes, so we learn from over here that that is the Nazirus. That is the Nazirus. Okay, look at the Gemara weiter. The Gemara fragt now another Shaila on Barpade from Mishnah. We learn the Mishnah, it's a Mishnah later on in Daf Zayin Amud Aleph. The Mishnah sagt as Mi she'omar hareini Nazir. Now, he didn't say how many days he wants to be Nazir. He didn't say the days of the Nazirus. Already knows the time. Megaleach, state of the end of the Mishnah, he brings the Korbanos. Yeah, Megaleach means he brings the Korbanos and he's Megaleach. When? Yom Shloshim ve'echad. Yom Shloshim ve'echad. Bish, no, we'll have Masne. Niche. Very good, this Mishnah, yeah, that's what you asked. We said, we can see the Gemara. Bish, no, we'll have Masne. Niche. This Mishnah is very good because the Nazirus is Shloshim Yom. So the Tiglachas is when? The day after, so it's Shloshim ve'echad. Sorry. Elo Barpade. Barpade who says that the Nazirus is 29 days, only 29 days. Because the Gluach is the next day. When? Oh, but Yom Shloshim. So Kasha is this Mishnah before that the Gluach is Yom Shloshim Echad. And the Gemara Omalo Barpade. Hima Sefer. Let's look at the Sefer of that Mishnah. Im Gilach le Yom Shloshim Yotzo. If he done the Tiglachas in the 30th day, Yotze. And Oivazo is Mashma. Okay, the other is Mashma, like I say, that what the Nazirus is bad only 29 days. And that's the reason if he done the Tiglachas in the 30th day, he would be Yotze. Elo Sefer Mesayeli. The Sefer is actually a riot about Pade. Ober must be that the Reisha, Lekatchile, not Megaleach only when the 31st day, is because Naseke Oimer Shleimin. What that means? Because Heyos, and if he would say Areini Nazir Shloishim Yom Shleimi, let's say a person says Areini Nazir Shloishim Yom Shleimi, what's going to be the deal? When he would have to do the Tiglachas only, Yom Shloishim Ve'echad, and that's the reason Chachamim don't exert. I feel by Stam Nazirus don't be Megaleach lekatchile only when Yom Shloishim Ve'echad. Yeah. Yep. Now, Toysa says over here that Lefibar Kapore, to speak out the Toysa a little bit. Lefibar Kapore, not Dafke if he says Shloishim Yom Shleimin, then he's a Megalech Meikar Adin on Yom Shloishim Echad. Also, if he says Stam Arei not Shloishim Yom, he's also a Megalech when Shloishim Echad. Why? The Stam Nazirus that is 29 days when he's Megalech Meikar Adin only the next day. And the Gemara says of Eid Lashon Shleimim, Agav the Emshach of the Gemara, what we speak of here, Rav Masne, Alizak Toisves. The Keren Oiro explains, what's this Gzeira? Lefi Rav Barpade. What's the Pshat? You have to explain the Gzeira. Lefi Barpade, what's the Gzeira? Because Stam Nazirus is how much? 29 days, right? Lefi Barpade. Lefi Barpade, Stam Nazirus is 29 days. Because Mechatei said to do a Gzeira that because someone who does Nazir Shloishim Yom, and it's two different types of Nazirus. It's a very, very interesting thing. As I forget the Keren. Maybe I should say someone who does Nazir Shloishim Yom should keep 40 days. Because what if someone does Nazirus 40 days? If you have there's two different types of Nazirus. You have a Nazir Shloishim Yom, and Nazir or Choftes Yomim. It's a Nazirus. If you have the Stam Nazirus is Choftes Yom, 29 days. And you say, 29, you have to wait 31. Why? Or to someone who done Nazirus 30 days. Or to Misha Nazar Shloishim Yoim. It's two types of Nazirus. Elamai, says the Kermer, because in Yoim Shloishim is Megaleach, it means the Korbanos, so there is a dimion there is a similarity between Stam Nazirus, Nazirus Shloishim Yoim, and that's why we did the Gzeira. Now there is a toises of and Nitmo Yoim Lamed in Pava Medalef. For me, it goes very much into Barpade. What's mashlim of the Avon Barpade? I'm just going to speak it out. What the Toisa says over there. Toisa says over there that it's mashma that the takone was. As Toisa says, the miderabonon. That the ikar takone was the miderabonon tzorich linhoig nezirus shloishim yoim. That's what Toisa says. That's a lot of Toisa. The miderabonon tzorich linhoig nezirus shloishim yoim. Now, what's an afkemina? Afkemina will be legabi someone who becomes tomei when a day that shaykh and it's stira. Because midirabonon is still in the Yemei Nazirus. He's still in the Yemei Nazirus. So we can see the Toys over there, the Mefarish, the Rosh over here also speaks out. Aber lefi dem it's the Rashayla. Why the Gemara has over here? Why the Gemara is doichek? Say the Mishnah Stam Nazirus Lamed Yoim. How we fit in the Stam Nazirus Lamed Yoim? That he has to be knowing Nazirus till he becomes Megaleach until he doing Korbanos. Say very pashas. Miderabonon Stam Nazirus Lamed Yoim. Miderabonon. That's what Tosis says over here in Dibar Chitnan. Let's see the Tosis inside of Dibar Chitnan. I'm sure you saw the Tosis inside already, but let's see it again. Tzanan Stam Nazirus Shloishim Yoim. V'chulei elo labarpade kashya. The mashma she'atane moshach Nazirus doiraise or selashmeinon. What Tosis wants to ask over here? Exactly this question. Just say it's the Rabbanon. Elamai says Tosis. ומשנה, כיוון דאיקה יוין קלוסין דמגלח ומייסי קורבנוס, ועשו לישטויס ביין ולטעם למייסי עד שמביא קורבנויסוב, משום אוכל, על קלוסין יוין, דמשך הנזירוס עד קלוסין יוין, כי לכתחילה. יש עליו בקורבנויסוב בחופטס, אפילו לבפדה, לא ביום שלושים. אפילו נוזיר תוי קצת זכויתו שציר עצמי, that's not the Avali Kapor, it's a different type of Tosis. But בעצם that's what Tosis said, the משמע שעתנה משך נזירוס, Doiraiso /Shmeina. Right, that's the beginning of the third thing. This is the Masha Shatana Meshech Nazir Doiraiso /Shmeina. That's the Shaila. It's Masha Doiraiso, not the Rabbanon. Not the Rabbanon. Not like this says later on. It's only the Rabbanon. Fading Gemara. Says the Gemara weiter. Ule Ramasne Kashye Seife. Why? What we learned in the Sefer? We learned in the Sefer that he was Megaleach in the 30th day itself. So the Zman Giluach is not after the Minyan Nazirus. Why? It's in the Shloishim Yoim. They both say Shloishim Yoim. Why Shloishim Yoim? Wait the next day, right? Should wait for the next day. And for the Gemara, you know why? Eral does the same day, what finished the Nazirus, the same day, you can do the Tiglachas, you can do all the things. Avos. V'sovar Miktas Hayoim Kechuloi. And the beginning of the day, the Yom Shloishim, that he was knowing in this Nazirus, this could count for him like a proper day. That means he waited 1 hour in the morning, that's it. It's a Tzagan Zaton. And that's we can see what's a Miktas Kechuloi, the Bavus, the Chakira of Rabbi Wasserman. Is it Keilu Hagan Zaton? We mentioned it many times. Or Be'emes, as we counted, that's where it's a Machlokes in the Gemara Nida, yeah? The end of the Gemara Nida, you see later on, we can speak about it. So Kosova Miktas Hayoim Kekuloi, and the beginning of the 30th day, it's Keilu a whole day, and if he was Megalech Yom Shloishim after he was knowing Nazirus, even 1 hour of the day or part of the day, he will be Yoitze. Will be Yoitze because Miktas Hayoim Kekuloi. Azayalta. Oh, very good. Ober lekatchila, we don't say Miktas Hayoim Kekuloi, and that's why lekatchila says Megalech Yom Shloishim Vechad. And the Keranoiro Takeretos Mamish Retosois, and he says that it's a din Rabbanon. That this din is a din Rabbanon. And he brings over there from the Chuvas Ginas Vodim, the thing. I saw also on the Sefer Arza Levonin, Arav Eresela, he brings over there, Agan Tzarich is over there, he brings a steer over here, and Toises over here, if it's a Midoi Raisa or Midrabonon, as we mentioned already, Toises over is Masha Dorabonon, or it's Masha Doi Raisa, and the Meiri we see it's a Doi Raisa, it's a Doi Raisa, the Rabbonon, Agan thing. There is, yeah. Why? Yeah, Yossa's mask, you can't be Megalech of test. Only in Shloishim. Stick with Medam et Kohen. Because just what the Gemara says, because he says that we don't say Bita Kulai. We're going back. Kohen and Kohen from a Nazir. We spoke about last week. Remember? Nazir, Kohen from a Nazir. It's a circle.
Not only here, it's the Shloshim. Here, but I think
Okay, you can say it goes the fee Mita Kulai. It's not a steer. Yeah, you can say it goes the fee Mita Kulai. Over here, depends if it's a Rabbanon Doi Reise. It's a big machloikis over here, Lechoyer the Meiri, State before it's Doi Reise, Toises and Mevur, that's the Rabbanon. There's the Brisker of Chidusha agrees in the end of in Perik Dalet and Zirus. So he says over there, he earned ton pashtas, very posted that says that it's a din Doi Reise. It's a din Teure. It's a din Teure. He said that it's a mashma midivrei rov harishonim, as he sagt. He brings a Sifri also, he brings over there. And yeah, that it's a Deraisa, yeah. If we say over here, yeah, what we say over here that the Gabi Miktas and Kekuloi, Lekatchile, we don't say Miktas and Kekuloi. Yeah? Lekatchile, the din is Megaleach when? 31. But this din, Miktas and Kekuloi, is the din the Rabbanon, din the Deraisa. That's a shine. Now, Lefi Bar Pade, let's go weiter. Lefi Bar Pade, we don't say Miktas and Kekuloi, in the end of the Nezirus, and it can't be Megaleach Yom Shloishim. Yom Chavtes, sorry. And that's afilu b'diavad nicht. Right? Afilu b'diavad is not can't be Megaleach. And that is the Kerenoi Rabbi Zeraya, that's what the Rambam and the Rosh said that what that the Master is. That's why they say Miktas Kekuloi. Why? Because Azoi never say on. There you go, the Kabbalah Lemoish Sinai. That's what that this is going to be. But if we say that it's not Halacha Mishinai, just we learn it from the Limud Iye, where do we know that the Miktas Kekuloi? If we learn to get in from Iye, where do we know that Miktas Kekuloi over here? Maybe the Halacha Mishinai. Part of the Halacha Mishinai was that also Miktas Kekuloi. It's only the Rabbanon or the Reise? Oh.
How can a person do something early? Like I did and all these things.
So, but Anida, again, we learn it out. And Anida, we learn it out,Ake. Huh? Only by Anida. Every time you're going to need a different limud. But the Briskerov does learn it. And that's how he learns that. He says, with Divra Rishonim is Mashan, it's a Deiraisa. Says the Gemara, noch ein Stückel Gemara. Fight the Gemara on Rav Master, Shaila. Tanan. And the same Mishnah over there state, Areini Nazir Shloshim Yoim, Im Gilach Yoim Shloshim, Lo Yotza. If it was Megalach 30 a day, so Lo Yotza. It's not going to be Yotza. Says the Gemara. Now, what's the Shaila? Bishloim Lefi Bar Pade, right? Lefi Bar Pade. No, very good. Because if he was Megalach Yoim Shloshim, Lo Yotza. Why? Because he said that he wants to have the Zirus of Shloshim Yoim. And Bar Pade out nicht for Miktas Hayoim Kekuloi. So when is the end of the Nazirus? Shloshim ve'echot. So if he was Megaleach Yoim Shloshim, Lo Yotza, because the Zman Giluach is only after he finished the Nazirus. When he finished the Nazirus, the end of the Shloshim, it could be Megaleach only Shloshim ve'echot. But if he Ramas is schwer, why we don't say Miktas Hayoim Kekuloi? What do we care if he done a Nazir, Stam Nazir, that's also 30 yoim, and we say Miktas Kekulai? Or he's Megaleach and Yoim Elois of Yemei Nizoi. So what do we say? He done a Nedem and Furet 30 yoim, bad, yeah, right? He can't be Megaleach Yom 30 himself. What's enough giving it basically? The fee, Mramaste, Stam Nazir 30 yoim. So what if he said Areni Nazir Stam, or he said Areni Nazir 30 yoim? Both of them we should say Miktas Kekulai. And for the Gemara, the Mishnah over there, Lefi Ramasne. The Mishnah over there, what he says, Areni Nazir Shleishim Yom, is talking about Be'oimer Shleimin. That means because he was Meyater as Divu. He says over there, Areni Nazir Shleishim Yom. He could have said Areni Nazir. Why he says Shleishim Yom? If he would say Areni Nazir, how many days you should have been a Nazir? 30 days. Was nachher noch einmal sagen Shleishim Yom? And he wanted to say Shleishim Yom, he wanted to mean Shleishim Yom Shleimim. And we don't say, so what is Shleishim Yom? And then this we're not going to say, Miktas Hayoim Kekuloi. Yeah. No. Only in 30 days. Toises have a different gears over here. Toises says Be'oimer Shleimi. Yeah. But the Rosh brings the two gearsos. The Rosh over here, the Toises brings that gearsa. The Rosh brings the two gearsos. The first one, Be'oimer Shleimin. And if he does Pshat, Dafke when he said Shleimin. And the second, Naseke Mishoimer Koimer Shleimin. If he does gearsa, is mamish like Toises. And we explain the Gemara like Toises. Yeah. But that's the Rosh over here. Yes. No, the Gemara says for sure. The Gemara said that it's yes. We definitely say Miktas Kekulai. Yeah, yes. Fakir, the Gemara is a raya is different because what is a Nazir? Nazir is that it can be tinies. Yeah, remember the Gemara says a tinies. Yeah, when he's becoming tinies, yeah, the Gemara says it can be making. You just don't have the challenge. Yeah, this is like yeah. Because when he says about Boim Yoim, depends on the gilsas over here. If you look at the Rosh, yeah, the Rosh says Boim Shleimim. Shoma bepirush Areni Nazir Shleishim Yoim Shleimim. The Asheloi Mochi Lemeim Mitzvah Sekekuloi. Kiva Shepiras Shleimim. But that's not like we explain. We explain like Toises. But the Rosh brings over another pshat. Boim Shleimim Erzok Shleimim. He says, I want to have a Shleimim. The Yisrael the Garse. This is the way we explain. Al Pida Toises. Naseke Oimer Shleimi Pirush. Keva de Stam Nazir Lamed Yoim. Lo Mole Lefarish Lamed Yoim. Stam זה הרי לא זה למד יוים, הוא סתם, אלו, ודאי כיוון שאומר למד יוים, נעשה כאוימר שלמים. Now, so, לפי what you're saying, and Rabbani said the same thing, when he says Arboim Yoim, it's not going to be any of the Girsas. Because Arboim Yoim means the Arboim Yoim. We're always going to say Mitzvah Sayim Kekulai. Because Arboim Yoim, because he couldn't say Areni Nazir Stam and it's going to be for Arboim Yoim, right? Because Stam Nazir Shloshim Yoim. So you had to say Arboim Yoim. And that's all, Alachas Kama Lefi the first Girsa and the Rosh, what he has to say Shleimim, but he didn't say Shleimim. The Meiri over here brings another Girsa. He says, Be'oimer Shleimim, and he explains, Be'oimer Loshen Shemashmoi Shleimim. Even the Loshen is Areni Nazir Shloshim Yoim, and that's it. That is a Mashmoi that it means Shleimim. What about the Rambam? What's all the Rambam this? So the Rambam, so there's a Briskerov. Briskerov and Ilchos Nazirus, Peragdar and Aloha Aleph, he says that if he said Shloishim Yoim, we don't say Miktas Kekulai. And also without explaining his kavana that he wanted to say Shleimim. Why? Because every Nazirus that you explain, and this is going to come now to the Nafchim, what you said about 40 days. He says, every Nazirus, when you mefarish the Mispar Hayomim, where you're saying that the number of the days, we don't say Miktas Kekulai. So if you want to say about 40 days, as you said, we're also not going to say. The Briskerov and the Shitas Rambam, every time when you say the Mispar Hayomim, we don't say Miktas Kekulai. Yeah. And the same thing also, the Meiri and the Mishnah over here, the Brisker brings down the Meiri over there, and as I state in Keren Euro, because effect of Toisves. The Keren Euro affect us of Toisves. Where do we know that we say Mitzvah Seike Kula, even the Zirus Mefurashas? Maybe Davke Stam Nezirus, we have a halacha that the halacha of Moshe Sinai. But Stam Azay, why should we say? Now there's a big enough community between the Shittas. Big enough community. Now the Svara is quite thing. The Brisker over there is Marich and the Svara Ayin Shom. Finish already. But the Brisker over the Svara is quite simple, I think. When he says the Yoim, Arboim Yoim, he means a ganze Tag. But the community between the Shittas will be someone who says Areini Nazir. Not Shloishim. It's a culture. Mispar Yom culture, Lo Shloishim. Yeah. He would say, let's say, Areini Nazir Meo Yoim. Meo Yoim. Yeah. The feet Toises in the Rosh, we do say Miktas Seike Kuloi. Right? As we said in Toises. The feet of Rambam, we don't say Miktas Seike Kuloi. And as I state back in Meiri, that comes as a big enough Kamina. Big enough Kamina between the Shittas. Yeah. But he said days. No, that's not going to be. That's not going to be. Yeah. The Brisker over there adds actually, he says over there, he says that if this din of Mitzvah Kekuloi was also, when he speaks out, let's call it, as we call it in the Rishonim, Nazirus Mefurashes. Yeah, Nazirus, there's a Stam Nazirus, where he says, Ari Nazir, and there's a Nazirus, what you call Nazirus Mefurashes, where he says, Ari Nazir Kach Vekach Yoim, yeah? So it wouldn't help, so he says, the Brisker says, if we would say, the din, the Fide Rambam, if we would say the din of Mitzvah Seike Kuloi, also in Nazirus Mefurashes, when he says a certain day, so it wouldn't help what he says Shleimim. It doesn't help what he says Shleimim. Why? Because he says that this is nothing to do with his Kabbalah, with his with what he's thinking about. Because we didn't say in Nazirus only the days what he accepted. And more than that, we don't find in the Kabbalah Nazirus. You took Shloshim Yoim, that's what you took, that's it. And neighbor says, it's not Chal in the Kabbalah, only on Iza Nazir, Kach Vekach Yoim, whatever he says. But if you're going to say Midin, Miktas Seike Kuloi, or not, right? So then that's what it depends on his mind, what he's thinking. And that's like the Rambam. That's what the Brisker wants to learn in the Rambam. The Meiri is Mashab learned in the Rambam a little bit. Nish like that. So that's going to be enough Gemini if you say Shleimi or not Shleimi. So, Amad Hashem, we're going to see next week the Hemshach HaGemor over here of the Gemor Frekt Noch Shailas of Arpade from different places, from different Mishnayos, and Amad Hashem, we're going to see it next week from Tzanan, Misha Nozar, Beis, Nazirus, and the end of Hey Omed Beis. We don't know Omed. Sorry? No. Nazirus has to be Dafke Yoim, and not, you can't do Nazirus. Again, that's what it depends on his Kabbalah. It's just like Brisker says, if it depends on the diet. If Miktas Seike Kuloi, yes. If he doesn't Miktas Seike Kuloi, no. As a Torah gesagt, you could do a Nazir only for a certain day. And Shkoyach.
Yeah, Shkoyach.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much.